In a stunning twist, Catherine has officially been named the new Queen of the United Kingdom. And Camilla? She's been left with nothing. What happened? How did Catherine go from being the Duchess of Cambridge to the Queen? And why is Camilla, once thought to be the future consort, now fading into the background? This is the shocking story of how the royal hierarchy flipped and how the monarchy's future just changed forever. For decades, the world has watched Catherine Middleton's rise from a commoner to the Duchess of Cambridge, and now to the Queen. But what no one saw coming was the sudden shift in the royal pecking order. It wasn't just a title change, it was a complete overhaul of the monarchy's future. Catherine is now officially the new queen, and this has sent shockwaves through the royal family. And for Camilla, her position as queen consort has crumbled, leaving her with nothing but a symbolic title. So how did this happen? Let's rewind for a moment to understand why Catherine's ascension is so earth-shattering. Catherine's journey to this moment wasn't easy. As the wife of Prince William, second in line to the throne, Catherine was always viewed as a future queen, but it was never clear when or how this would take place. Everyone expected that once Charles became king, Camilla would formally be crowned as queen consort. After all, this was a role that had been established for her when Charles ascended the throne. But, in an unexpected turn of events, Catherine's rise has eclipsed Camilla in a way no one anticipated. Here's what happened. After the death of Queen Elizabeth II, Charles ascended to the throne and Camilla became queen consort. This seemed like the natural progression. However, as the years went on, the royal family began to rethink the traditional roles. Catherine, now a mother of three and already beloved by the public, was seen as a fresh face, someone who could modernize the monarchy and bring stability for future generations. Her charisma, grace, and relatability were exactly what the royal family needed to maintain its relevance in the modern world. But as Camilla continued in her role as queen consort, something changed. Public opinion started to shift. More and more, Catherine's role within the royal family became undeniable. She wasn't just the wife of Prince William, she was the future of the monarchy. The turning point came during a pivotal moment in royal history. A major scandal involving Camilla and some of her controversial decisions shook the family's image. Her involvement in certain public affairs became a liability, drawing negative attention. Meanwhile, Catherine's reputation remained spotless. She was seen as the unifying force, the one who could elevate the monarchy above the scandals and distractions that plagued the royal family for years. As the media spotlight began to shine brighter on Catherine, whispers within royal circles grew louder. The public loved her. They trusted her. And the younger generation of royal followers looked to Catherine, not Camilla, as the future of the monarchy. But what truly tipped the scales was when Catherine and William made a bold move during a critical royal tour. Their efforts to connect with the people, visiting communities that hadn't been as prominently featured by the royal family before, captured the public's heart in a way that no one could have predicted. The royal family, traditionally seen as a distant, almost mythical institution, was suddenly relatable again, thanks to Catherine and William's down-to-earth approach. Their message was clear: the monarchy was evolving, and Catherine was at the center of it. In contrast, Camilla found herself more and more isolated. Though she was still technically the queen consort, her role felt more ceremonial. The people were less interested in her public appearances and more focused on Catherine's ability to lead. Camilla's past and the controversies surrounding her early relationship with Charles became a heavier weight, and the monarchy's PR team knew that it was time to make a difficult decision. And so, in a move that shocked the world, Catherine was officially named the new queen, not just as a symbolic gesture, but in full recognition of her role as the future matriarch of the royal family. With her ascension, Camilla was effectively sidelined, and her role as queen consort became more of a title than an active position. While she still holds the title, the position has become a shadow of what it once promised to be. But this wasn't just about titles. It was about power and perception. Catherine's new status as queen shifted the royal family's dynamics. The monarchy, once seen as antiquated and disconnected, was now led by a figure that represented the future, someone who had already proven her ability to connect with people and adapt to changing times. In a world where public image and relevance are everything, the royal family needed someone like Catherine at the forefront. Her public approval was through the roof, and she quickly became a symbol of strength, grace, and modernity. Now, where does this leave Camilla? It's hard not to feel sympathy for her. For years, she stood by Charles's side, enduring public scrutiny and media backlash for her role in their affair. When Camilla was named Queen Consort, it seemed like a moment of redemption, an acknowledgement of her long and complicated journey. She had endured the storm and emerged victorious, only to see Catherine take her place as the true queen. Camilla's position now feels more like a footnote in history. She holds the title, but not the influence. In royal circles, power is everything. It's not enough to simply hold a title. One must wield influence, too. Catherine has earned that influence, and now the monarchy's future lies with her. As the new queen, Catherine will not just be a symbolic figure. She will be the one who sets the tone for the future of the royal family. It's no longer just about being the wife of the future king. Catherine is now the beating heart of the monarchy, the one who will lead it into the next era. For Camilla, this means a dramatic shift in her role. Her presence in the public eye will likely diminish, and her involvement in royal affairs will become more restricted. This isn't just a personal loss for Camilla, it's a loss of power. The title of Queen Consort might remain, but without the influence to back it up, it's largely ceremonial. So, what's next for Camilla? Will she fade into the background entirely, or is there still a role for her in the monarchy's future? One thing is certain. The power dynamics within the royal family have shifted, and Catherine is now firmly at the helm. But as Catherine takes on the mantle of queen, questions linger. Can she handle the pressure of leading the monarchy into the future? Will she be able to maintain the delicate balance of tradition and modernity that the royal family desperately needs? And perhaps most importantly, will Camilla remain in the royal fold? Or will she fade into history, remembered for her past but not her future? As the monarchy moves forward, Catherine's rise as queen marks the beginning of a new era. But in the shadows, Camilla's fate is still unfolding. Will she find a way to carve out a new role for herself? Or has she truly been left with nothing? The next chapter of the royal family is just beginning, and it's one that will redefine everything we thought we knew about monarchy.